Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gaming with me, Tony Mo, and we're here today to talk about quite a few things. Bit of an announcement day for the channel and for the Twitch. We're going to talk about Titanfall 2 a little bit. We're going to talk about the relaunch of my Patreon, and we're going to talk about the just updated Twitch schedule, which is going to be going into full effect starting next Monday. Don't worry, it's just as many days, it's just some small nuances, some small changes, and I've also modified the days in which I'm actually going to sit down and play with the different networks on PC and on Xbox One. Let's start though by quickly talking about Titanfall 2. People asked me a question. They asked me, Tony, what do you think about the future of Titanfall 2? I gave an honest response. A lot of people felt that that meant that I didn't have interest in the game anymore and that I wasn't excited for future DLC. And that's simply not true. I just gave you an honest response. I could have lied and said, oh, the game's gonna blow up, it's gonna be the best thing since sliced bread, just give it a couple months, give it a couple years. I was honest. Am I leaving Titanfall 2? Absolutely not. I plan on covering the game well into the future. I plan on continuing to make content for it in one way or another. It's a game that I still really love playing. And the recent announcement of the Monarch Reigns DLC has me extra excited. So yeah, I'm going to continue to be positive and excited about upcoming DLC as long as it actually excites me. It looks good. I want to play it, and I hope that a lot of other members of the Titanfall 2 community are as excited about playing it as I am. The potential for a new Titan to come into the meta, new changes to Crash Site, and the potential for a long-term balancing being done for the game in a different and new way through the featured mode lists. Yeah, sign me up. That all sounds fantastic. So don't you worry. Your little pilot selves, Titanfall 2 is not going anywhere. I've just got more time to make more content outside of Titanfall 2, so I kind of broke my rule last week already by doing way more than 4 to 5 videos. I think we did like 9 or 10 or something like that. If I've got time to make the videos, and I've got the ideas, and I can put them together, well then I'm just going to do that, because that's kind of how I've always rolled. So, just my quick piece about Titanfall 2, it's not going anywhere. Let's move forward and talk about the relaunch of my Patreon. I kept telling myself that if I had 15 or more people within a 30-day period inquiring and asking about things like Patreon or additional ways they could support the channel through PayPal, I would go ahead and actually relaunch the Patreon with a proper reward built into it. So that's exactly what I've done. Now, before we go any further talking about the Patreon, let me make it very clear. This is absolutely optional. You are not at all required. It's not mandatory. I don't expect anyone to support the channel or to pledge on Patreon. I know everyone's in a different financial situation. Everyone has different interests with this channel. Maybe you don't love it enough to give me even $2. That's okay. You don't have to. And no one is being forced or held at gunpoint to do any of this. It is a resource that is being made available because people have asked for it. It's as simple as that. It's an additional way to support the channel monetarily, to provide money that will help increase the scale and the production value of the channel a little bit more rapidly than it would if I did it on my own. And if you do so, you get a little bit of a reward. It's as simple as that. I don't want anyone to feel bad because they can't afford it. Just watching my content, coming, hanging out, posting actual good comments that further involve you in the conversation rather than just saying, learn to aim, bro, or get good. That's the stuff that carries a lot of value. So let's actually talk about the Patreon. I have one reward level and one tier set up, and that's probably how I'm going to keep it well into the future. I don't like the idea of putting different amounts of money pledged behind different reward tiers. If you can only donate $2, which is the minimum, well then you should have access to the same rewards as the person who chooses to pledge for 10 or 15. I just like everybody being in the same pool because you've all went above and beyond and decided to throw some coin at the channel, and I really appreciate that. So currently, I've got one reward set up. It's going to be a monthly behind-the-scenes video. These are going to be very lengthy. I'm thinking potentially up to a half an hour of just meaty behind-the-scenes discussion and insight, not just into the channel and Titanfall videos, but other games that I might be looking at covering, the thought process behind running a YouTube channel and running a Twitch channel, so all of the business insight, the entrepreneurial side of it. I'll probably even be doing some stuff where I talk about health and taking care of myself and mentally and physically and all that sort of good stuff. It's just going to be jam-packed full of proper behind-the-scenes content. There will be an insight into video concepts, ideas that I currently am working on that maybe I never finished or maybe that I will finish in the future, larger project ideas that I have just rough drafts of. It's going to be a lot of really hardcore sort of cutting room floor goodness. So if you're interested in that, you can pledge at $2 or more and you'll get instant access to those monthly videos. The very first one is going to be going live the last day of this month, and moving forward you can expect that video to drop on Patreon the last day of every single month. So we'll have one coming up in just a couple days now, probably right around the same time that we're going to see the release of the Monarch Reigns DLC. That's it. Again, completely optional. If you choose to support the channel on Patreon, I greatly appreciate it. If you just want to keep watching and being awesome and getting involved in the conversation, I appreciate that too. Let's move forward and talk a little bit about the updated Twitch schedule. So what I've really done is just kind of unify the time slots for each day. So Monday through Thursday, the stream is going to start at 2 p.m. EST and end at 6 p.m. EST. Friday remains an extra day, so if I have time outside of doing YouTube work, you can bet that I'll be hopping on and trying to stream for at least a couple hours. Hell, I've been even streaming in Sunday on the afternoon, so you might even see more of that. The best way you can stay in touch with those random streams is to hit the notifications button if you're following me on Twitch, or just to hit me up on Twitter, where I always post when I'm going live on Twitch. Now, Mondays are random game days, meaning that I might play something like the Quick Champions beta or the Lawbreakers beta if they go live again, but I'll also probably be playing Titanfall 2 on that day. Tuesday is Titanfall 2 on Xbox One solo queue. Wednesday is the brand new community play date. So this is the day where you show up if you play on PC or on Xbox One and you want to play with the network and myself. The first 2 hours of the stream from 2 to 4 will be on PC with the network, and the last 2 hours of the stream from 4 to 6 will be on Xbox One with the network. I wanted to condense them into one day so I could get more time. We're now going from an hour, the last hour of the stream, to 2 full hours, and just have it pretty much be one whole day, so people wouldn't be so worried about what day did you start playing with the network and this and that. It's one day. If you can't make it one Wednesday, hopefully you can make it the next. I also realized that I'm just never going to be able to work around everyone's schedules. Unfortunately, I'm one person. I don't have a clone, so I'm sorry if you live in a different part of the world or if Wednesday's your work day. It's just the way things are going to have to work out right now. Maybe in the future it'll change and I'll have more of those days and I'll have more opportunities to do days like that, but right now Wednesday is the day. Thursday, back to 2 to 6, Titanfall 2 on Xbox One solo queue, and as I said, Friday is that extra day. Now, if you do want to show up on Wednesday and get involved with the network and play some games with me and other players in the network, all you need to do is make sure that you're an active member of the network, and by active I mean that you've just actually went and joined the network. You don't have to keep it active. I'll have the information for both the networks down in the pinned comment below. Now, if you're in a different region, when you show up on Wednesday, you will have to switch to a region that's located in the United States. Obviously, that's going to be an issue for some people with ping, but that's just the way it is. No one's concerned about you lagging. We're just there to have a good time. So if you're in a region that works best for you, that is located in the United States, or I believe in North America as a whole, you'll be able to get those network invites. If not, you won't see the network invites, and you won't be able to get into the matches that we run. So there you have it, guys. Bit of an update for the channel. That's it. That's all I can say. Thank you once again to everybody who's been watching the content on YouTube, supporting there, or on Twitch. Twitch has been doing really well for me. We've had a lot of just awesome streams drop in. Just a really great time. Well over 1,000 followers at this point. New people every single day hanging out, watching Titanfall 2, playing Titanfall 2, checking out some new games like Quake and Lawbreakers. It's been a really dope month since I've gotten back into YouTube. And I couldn't be more excited about the future of the channel, as well as that Monarch Reigns DLC. Need to hook me up with some Exo Chain Gun. Thank you guys so much for watching. Any thoughts, questions of your own, feel free to throw them down in the comments section below. And as always, remember to play smart, remember to play to challenge yourself, but most importantly, remember to play for fun.